Hello everyone, I'm working on a 2002 Toyota Camry and I'm trying to get the seat to work again. The seat is stuck. It will not go back and forth. The lumbar and the backrest do work on the seat. The motor seems to be working, trying to work. It just seems to be stuck. So fuse should be good with this. Probably going to make two videos from this. So what I want to do first is remove this cover here. And to remove the cover to get to the mechanism, there is a Phillips head screwdriver I've got here and a scraper. You could probably use a thin flathead screwdriver. First thing I'm going to do to get this off is to open the back door here. And there is a screw right here. I'm going to use my screwdriver to get to that. Now, the screw's pretty far up there, it's recessed, so I'm going to have to raise the seat. Fortunately, I still am able to do that. So, this should help me to get my screwdriver in there. Okay, I'm just going to leave the screw right there. Alright, now with that screw removed, I'm just going to this knob here. From the top, I'm just going to pry it slightly. And then the same at the bottom. Try not to scratch anything here. Alright, there we go. That knob is off. Grab that later. Okay, for this I'm going to go this side here. Yeah, maybe I would pull it off now from the... Yeah, let's go ahead and pry it on this side. Alright, there we go. Alright, now with that same flathead screwdriver, there are 3 screws. There should be 3 screws. I only have 2 here. One right here and one right here. I should have another one in here, but that's missing. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these out. And make sure that you don't drop these down there somewhere. Probably use your fingers. You should get it loosened. Alright. Alright, come on. Okay. Alright, now that I've got all the screws out, right up here, or actually I'm going to grab right down here and just kind of pull and watch it come out there. Okay, see that just popped out. Now, right up front here, if I can get a shot of that, right up here, it has to come out, and you just pull that out like that. And that's it, guys. That's the mechanism I'm going to be working on today. You can see that my seat here is you kind of hear the motor. So what I'm going to do is there is a little place here that I've seen people in videos take a screwdriver, it's a slot, square head, and just turn that right there. can see it moving. Alright, so no luck doing that. Just doesn't seem to be working out, so I'm going to have to move on and try something else. Alright, from what I can tell, this mechanism, I'm not sure the name of it. It does have, you know, the square slot for a square head screwdriver driver. That's what I have been working on here, and what's happened is the seat has been moved up so far that it's become disengaged with the track. The track is just a it's like a long bolt, threaded bolt, and this is you know, no longer in contact with that. So let me try to take you underneath and let you see that. Okay, I don't know if you can see it, but the track here from underneath, this main piece here with the screwdriver hole became disengaged from the track. So I've had to work on it here. And here's top side again. I first took just a regular small screwdriver and tried to turn it to the right, back towards the threaded track. It was really hard to turn, so dug a little deeper to my screwdriver kit here, came up with this square head driver. Not exactly what I needed, but it would fit in there, you see. And had to get a wrench because my screwdriver was just not long enough. So I just used an adjustable wrench, you know, and just started turning it to the right, back like I wanted the seat to go, to get back on the track. And it was really hard to turn. It got to a point to where it finally just kind of popped. Not like a break and pop, but it just kind of popped, and after that, really easy. I don't think I can do it with my hand, but much easier to turn. So immediately tried the motor, and there we go, it's fixed. So pretty stoked about that. You know, just went up so far. I don't know who put the seat up that far, but you know, it's back on track now. May put some grease under here. You know, I don't think it had anything to do with being dirty necessarily. It just went up too far. Manually, you could do that. You could take it back and see if the motor was burned out and just want to get it in position. You could just take your, you know, screwdriver with that square driver and just continue to turn it. Find you a wrench or something, and just keep turning it. The only thing is, you know, both sides of the seat have this, from what I can understand, about it. So you would have to turn this for a little while, and then go to the other side. And the other side, there is no room here. I have to take that panel off again. So if I had to manually do this, say if the motor was stuck, or broken, burned out, I would probably have to take the seat out to do that, to get it back manually. Anyway, motor's working again, so if you do have a stuck motor, you can tell that because you'll be able to hear the motor click. The motor is actually right under here. You'll be able to feel it when you move the knob here. It should start getting warmer if you do it enough, so you'll be able to tell where the motor is. There is a cable that runs from this to the other side, and the motor, from what I could gather, is right in the middle of that cable. Anyway, guys, that does it for me. Hope the video has been helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, have a great day out there.